Hey, what up, guys? This is an update. Sorry about the crappy camera job and crappy camera angle. I'm just getting used to doing this. I'm not usually a camera guy. Usually don't talk a lot or put myself in the scenes, but getting a lot of people's responses that I've talked to lately about the idea, and they like it, so they want me to continue to doing it. So that's why I want to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Ryan Leone. Uh, Thank you for all the people that's listened so far. It's a new channel. I want to also say sorry about in the first video I said podcast. Um, that's an amateur rookie mistake. That's not going to happen anymore. So we're going to go from here, and 100% always the truth. It's always how we do it. And Wild Stallion, um, we're going to have a bunch of new features, different things. I have notes of different stories and different guests that we might have on here. It could turn into a podcast. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to start doing that. I've just started doing this a couple days ago. So I had the idea for a couple weeks, and I'm just now getting started on it. So forgive me for taking a long time. It took me a while to upload the videos today. I'm not sure why. I had LTE data. Still getting used to it. I have an iPhone, but I need people to send me some equipment, or if you got any ideas, we can make some ideas happen. If you want to shoot some stuff to my email, uh, I'll leave that in the description below. Also, as long as my GoFundMe page, um, you want to donate to that, I'd be more than appreciative for that. Thank you for everything you guys have done, and we'll keep it popping. 100% over here at the Wild Stallion channel. I know it's supposed to be what I said in the first video would be Davis. We're not going to be doing Davis. I guess they can be different parts for different things, but channel is just going to be called Wild Stallion. I changed it from my actual first name, David Bolda, as my what I had there. Got flagged for something on YouTube, so I had to change it up a little bit and get a little bit more professional with it. Until then, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this. Still in progress. I don't have a steady spot yet of where to record or a lot of time to really do things yet. I haven't managed my time well, so we're going to do it as fast and quick as possible and load as many videos up for you viewers as possible and tell as many stories and go with the flow. And hopefully when we get viewers and more people's donations on my GoFundMe page, I can get further along in the process here. So, again, thank you guys. You make this happen. I'm also thinking about possibly writing a book. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be doing that. That's a little far in the future for me, but that's something that's going to be happening. We're going to have raffles. We'll have different days of the week will be different names. Just like, we'll just give, for example, people do like Thirsty Thursdays. I'll have a little clever name in mind for every different day that I do it. There'll be one. A different video, different title, different parts, different sessions, different stories. And like I said, we'll continue to do different things here. As long as you guys continue to follow me, we are going to go places. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we'll get into a story right now. Actually, we'll do a story for you because I got a couple texts from people that they want to hear another story. So we will do a story. How about how would do the first time I ever smoked weed or did an illegal drug? We'll call that juvenile. That's in my juvenile state here. Alright, so went to Fitzgerald High School. I graduated when I was 17, so this had to have been at least when I was either 15 or 16. I started high school a little bit earlier than other people sometimes. But anyway, so alright, we're in class. Um, there is a couple females that I remember sitting in front. There was a girl named Alexis and a girl named Tiffany, and they used to sit in my class all the time, and I used to always think they were cute. So, we'd ask questions, bullshit around. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me for that. So we used to bullshit around, talk, tell stories, and sometimes I'd help them do certain things, and they'd help me get a pencil, or I'd sharpen their pencil for them, or get a paper for them, just because I liked them and I wanted to show my appreciation for them as a friend and do things. It doesn't really matter. Something that small can make a difference in someone's life. So, anyways, one day I heard the two girls talking amongst each other, and they're talking about, hey, we want to go smoke some weed tonight. So I'm like, I've never done that before, and I finally got to talking to Alexa. I'm just kidding, Alexis. Alexis was kind of like a preppy girl, but she was kind of smart. And for what I remember, she was dating somebody, so I wasn't really, in particularly trying to, I don't know, holler at her, I guess that's what people say in my terms, or talk to her, or get to know her. I just wanted to be friends cool with a female. I didn't have too many female friends in high school. I didn't have a girlfriend until after high school. I was so busy doing sports and doing things with my family and friends. And worked. I didn't have time really for a girlfriend, so I didn't pursue any of that. So, anyways, one day they invited me to this party. I'm like, okay, cool, a party. I go to this party around my area. They live around, our streets, probably maybe, I'll say roughly a mile from my house. You can walk there. I drive to the house, and I open the door, we come in, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Nobody's home, nobody's here. I go and open their fridge, because she tells me to go grab her something out of the fridge. I think it was a beer or a pop or something. I open up the fridge, and the whole fridge is all Colt 45 40s. Top to bottom, left to right. I'm like, holy shnikes there, Jiminy Crickets. That's a lot of Colt 45 for the you two girls. And they start laughing. Oh, yeah, that ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. We drink this all the time. I can slam a 40. You think you can slam a 40? I was like, oh, bet you I can't. And then Tiffany just goes in there, grabs a beer, a whole 45, and just maybe 40 seconds goes by. She guzzled the whole 40. I crack my open, take a couple, and I was like, I can't do it. I just usually just drink this casually. And man, my nose is running, guys. Sorry, my allergies. When it's cold outside, it's October, so this is the season where it starts to get really chilly. Went from that summer to fall to winter temperatures. It was big, so I apologize. Anyways, back to the story. So I can't chug the 40. Alexis drinks them, but she can't chug it completely. But she gets like way more than me. Stops back. I'm like, dang, y'all girls be wild out here. And so, anyways, back to where I was going. So I want to know where the weed was. I never smoked it. I've seen it. I've smelt it. I've never actually smoked it. I was scared kind of that I would get in trouble or be paranoid. And they always show these weird videos in school like dare and don't do this and oh, it's a legal drug, and they make it seem like it's so bad. And then you do it and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Well, my first time, I've never done it before. So when they get out, they break down the weed and the grinder, I started learning stuff about it, and I'm like, what? I didn't know you did all this. And they roll up this fat blunt, and I had never smoked before, so I started hitting it like it was a cigarette. And I start coughing all over the place. I'm spitting my nose everywhere, nostril boogers. And they're getting like, oh, shit. So I go and blow my nose and come back, and they're still smoking. They're like, you still want to hit this? I started hitting it. And after, we passed it probably about a good 4 or 5 times, Alexis looks at it. Tiffany looks at it. And she's like, I want to drink another beer. You should finish that since it's your first time. You better get completely high. I was like, really? So I just start smoking and chiefing on it by myself. And Alexis like, are you serious? He's never smoked. He's going to get so big. What are we going to do with him? She's like, oh, he can come chill in my room and take a nap if he needs to be. And I'm like, yes, that's what I want to do. But little did I know, I started smoking and about 15 minutes goes by. I'm thinking, nothing's happening. This ain't nothing. I'm laughing, having a good time. I finally finished at least half my beer. And Alexa's like, man, I've already like 2 beers in. And Tiffany's like, I'm at my third and you're still on your first half beer. I'm like, yeah, I don't really drink that much. I don't, a 40 is a lot for me. And they start making fun of me. And I'm like, what's so funny? They're like, when you smoke, you should be feeling good by now. I was like, yeah. Well, it didn't really work. This is nothing. You should fire up another one. My cigarette went out. I'm looking like a crackhead smoking half-lit cigarettes. Anyways, so they roll up another one, and I start smoking that. First, 3 or 4 hits were good. 5th one, I'm coughing all over the place. I can't breathe. And they're like, oh, you alright? You need 911? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I just need to sit down for a minute. So I sit down, and I'm trying to catch my breath, and all of a sudden it hits me. Boom! I'm like, whoa, dude. I look around. It's like slow motion. So it's like, really gonna be alright? Can you hear me? And I'm like, whoa. My eyes are lit up big now. And I'm just chilling. And I look at Tiffany. I look at Alexis. And there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them just boom, 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 right in front of me. And I'm like, what do I do? Who am I talking to? I try to reach out to grab one. And I'm grabbing a chair. Oh, I'm grabbing, can't even get my balance. And they're just laughing at me and clowning. And I'm like, what? What? They're like, man, you're blowed out. You were zooted, bro. You were zooted. And, I'm like, man, I guess all I could say is, call my boy Ryan. Call my boy Ryan. And she's like, which Ryan? Which Ryan? And back then, Facebook wasn't like it is now. You can't FaceTime people or whatever. You can message people. And apparently my phone was dead, or I didn't have one of the two. I was told him to call Ryan. And I'm not going to give out his last name or nothing like that. Good old guy. He's got a family. He's doing real good right now. One of my best friends in the world. He calls him and he's like, hey, what's going on, Tiffany? And Tiffany's like, yo, I got Boldo over here, man. He's seeing triples and stuff. You need to come and get him. He's like, put him on. So I get on the phone. I'm like, yo, what up? And he's like, you alright? I'm like, nah, man, I'm tripping. I never did this before. They're like, what are you talking about? I smoked some weed. I'm tripping. I see 3 of everybody. Everything's going crazy and shaking. I don't feel good. Just come pick me up, bro. I leave my car there. Ryan comes and gets me. He takes me to his house. And I'll never forget it. I walked in. He's holding me to walk in. I thought I was legitly Dunzos. And I'm not. Now my tolerance level is a lot more, but I'm still dabbling into stuff. But I remember seeing his parents, and I'm trying not to the light, and I'm trying to just hurry up and walk downstairs because that's where his room was, where we chilled at. And actually, no, I'm sorry, that's upstairs. I'm sorry, guys. It's 5:03 in the morning right now. I'm trying to get a story to you guys just because I haven't done one in a while. Anyways, we go upstairs, and he's got a pool table upstairs. He's got the nice hookup loft room, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have everything but a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we would just, if we didn't have to go downstairs and make a lot of noise because his parents were kind of strict, we would just pee in 2-liter bottles or whatever. We didn't really care. We just have a good time. Me, my boy David. We had the good old Banff crew back then. That's a whole nother story. We'll get into that another time. But right now, again, thank you for everything you guys done. Thank you for viewing. Make sure you subscribe to Wild Stallions. And check out my GoFundMe page, which is also Wild Stallions. and support, man. That's all we need is support, and we can do this. I got different stores for you. Maybe I'll try to put in another story or so before I hit this hay here. But thank you again, and talk to you guys soon.